right, so welcome back to the session where we are going to talk about Digital Rafter's Google PPC campaigns. Before we start that, I would like to tell you that these are amongst the best three services which we provide. First is website, second is SEO, which combines with Google My Business Page, and the third one is Google PPC. I'll be honest with you, if any company can work perfectly in these three services, their client will remain happy always, right? So, having said that, let's move forward. So, Digital Marketing Essential Plan, we have 7 services in it. I'm going to talk about the third one. After this, there are going to be 4 tools, which I'll talk about in one-by-one sessions. All right, here we go. So, for PPC, it's been said that if you want to generate some quick business, PPC is the game, right? Let's understand what exactly it is. Like I'll explain it to you within minutes. It's pretty simple. So what you do is you place your ad on the top section of Google search engine result page, and people click on it, and they land onto your website, and for that particular click you pay to Google. That's why it's called pay-per-click campaigns. All right, so what we need to do is we need to allocate some budget for paid ads, select some simple keywords which can bring you relevant leads, place yourself there on the top and get those leads, get conversions through website, and run your business. That's how it's going to work. All right, so best way to test the converting keywords. All right, so this is bit technical. So there are some technical parts which I'm going to discuss with you. That's all it's going to happen at our end, but it's important that you should know how things work, right? So what happens is there's a quick point which you need to understand here. We select some keywords. For example, if you are a home inspector in let's say New York, okay, so the best keyword for you might be home inspection services in New York, home inspector New York, right? So what happens is when you pay a SEO company who'll work for you, and they'll bring these keywords on top page for for these keywords, and then when you rank there, then you get to know that if the leads which are coming are relevant or not, if there are sufficient number of leads coming to your website or not. Now the point is, when you work on SEO, it at least takes 3 to 6 months to get onto the top, right? And let's say if those keywords are not converting well, then the whole 6 months and the whole effort goes into drain, right? I've seen that thing happening, right? So till the time we are very sure that which all keywords we need to work on, we should not start SEO campaigns, right? So PPC is the best way to test the keywords. Why? Because maybe you can just put some money in home inspectors in New York on that keyword, rank on top for some time, see what kind of leads are coming. If you're getting sufficient leads and those are converting, then get a SEO campaign started, because PPC is sometimes expensive. And then when you rank on top page for local, like it's not that expensive, you can maintain yourself there, plus it will be 24/7 ranking. However, what I prefer to do is that if my clients stay with me and they give me complete scope to work on all 7 services of Digital Marketing Essential Plan, I get them ranked on PPC, on local SEO, and on Google My Business Page. There are so many of my clients who are ranking for single keyword for in all 3 listings, and they take maximum benefit out of it. We'll talk about it in detail today. Let's move forward. Get rankings on topmost area in Google. So I've already told you about it. If handled correctly, this could uplift the bottom line of your business single-handedly. That's true. I've seen companies just using PPC technique to generate leads, and then they're bombarded with leads through that, right? But this is like, you need to invest in it. All right, so just be ready for that if you're working in this. Right, so there are 3 quick ways. All right, I'll tell you about some techniques. If you're dealing with any company out there, you just need to understand that what works for home inspectors and construction or other small businesses to make PPC work for you. Right, so there are 3 different type of keywords which we target, and then this is something which I'm telling you, which is actually working for hundreds of my clients. Okay, geo-based keywords. For example, home inspector in New Jersey or NJ, right? This is like, here we are using New Jersey, the location. That's why it's called geo-based keyword. Proximity keyword is like home inspection near me, and then it's generic keyword, hire a home inspector. So we work exactly in the same order. The first preference is geo, second is proximity, and third is generic. Why? Because when you're working on geo keyword, we prefer to work on one particular location first, and then move to counties and other secondary areas, right? uh, for example, home inspector in New Jersey, it has 100 searches in last 1 month. Okay, and if you're ranking for this keyword on top page, possibly you can get up to 40 to 50% hits, right? uh, it's important to rank on top page. If you're on ranking on 11th position, there is no point of being there. 11th position and 100th position is same for me. There is a saying that if you want to hide a dead body, the best place is second page of Google. All right, so no one goes there, right? So coming back to the main point, geo-based keywords are the best to rank for, and I prefer that you rank for geo-based keywords on paid ads, SEO, and Google My Business. Proximity keywords are good as well, again, right? So any person who's searching in your location and he types in home inspector near me, and if you are in that location and you are you have your account on Google My Business, you'll rank, right? That's why it's important to be there, all right? And obviously local search rankings will appear as well. Now there is some problem with generic keywords. I'll quickly explain it to you why. For example, I'll work on hire a home inspector for you. Okay, Google's crawler, Google's search engine is very intelligent. Anyone searching for hire a home inspector in your area will show rankings of for you and for your competitors in that particular location. Now the problem is, for example, someone is searching for this keyword sitting in uh, Texas, and she's searching for her grandmother who's in New Jersey. Right? If she'll do it, and she'll search for like keywords like this, and maybe you're not cut. Let's talk about generic keywords again. So there is a problem with generic keywords. I'll give you an example. For example, if someone is searching for hire a home inspector, she's sitting in Texas, okay, and she is looking for a home inspector in New Jersey. So she'll type in hire a home inspector in New Jersey, and she's in Texas. Your ranking would not appear there. Cut. Right. Let's talk about generic keywords. There is like a bit problem targeting these generic keywords. If it's not handled properly, then this will actually waste money. Okay, so it's important to understand this. So, for example, you are ranking for hire a home inspector. You're paying for this keyword, okay? And someone is sitting in Texas. She's typing in hire a home inspector. You're ranking. You're not providing services in Texas. You're in New Jersey. So that's waste of money. And the last thing which you would want is a query from an area where you don't serve. And then especially on PPC when you're paying, right? So in order to avoid this problem, what we do is, I'll tell you, it's a bit technical, but it's interesting. So there is a provision in Google Ads where what you do is where you create a area where you provide your services and restrict the rankings in that area only. People in or regularly in your targeted location, just change it to that. So in that case, if you just put money on hire a home inspector, that will only be visible to people who are in your area. That way you save money and you get relevant ads. All right, that's how we do it. Let's move to the third point. Right. So, sorry. So this was it. Proximity keywords, we already talked about it. Right. So maintain top rankings. Okay. Again, some important points here before I miss this. Maintain top rankings for geo-based and proximity keywords. So the catch here is, if you're ranking on these keywords, please be in top 3. Otherwise, don't spend money. If you're ranking on bottom of the page, there is no point. You'll just get impressions, and that's all. Because if you are a local service provider, there would not be too many searches on your relevant keywords. And if you rank somewhere near the bottom of the page, there is no point. Rather doing that, reduce duration if the budget is low. Understand this point. If you want to rank for home inspector in New Jersey, it's better that you run your ad for just 5 hours in a day, but bid high and be on the top. That way you'll capture leads. Other way is that you just spend $10 a day and just keep on waiting and just keep on hold. That will not work, right? Don't miss to restrict the location. I already told you that. I've showed you the screenshot as well. Let's move to the next point: killer text ads and exclusion targeting. Right, so ad copy is very important because that's something which people will read and then they'll click. All right, so I'll show you some sample ad copies. What is exclusion targeting? I'll tell you about that. For example, you're targeting New Jersey. You don't want to serve in Middlesex, okay, or other counties. So what you do is that you create an exclusion of all the areas around your location, because Google's targeting is not that much accurate. It takes the approximation. So if you'll get leads from somewhere else, that's the worst thing possible. Getting leads from an area where you don't serve and you're paying for that lead, right? So no, don't let that thing happen. Your ad should not be visible in those areas where you don't serve. It's the basic, right? So I'll show you the sample ad. Right, this is a sample ad. So what we do is that we show phone numbers in the ads. We show schedule a free call, that's call to action within the ad. Okay, and then we show some links as well. These are called extensions, right? And just write down all the important points which are possible. Licensed and certified, free consultation again, right? So we are just trying to highlight that word, right? Then it's again the phone number. We have mentioned the address because like we want to show that we are a local company out there, right? 24-hour turnaround. You can call us anytime. Offering electronic reports. So all these points are important, right? So 180-day warranty, right? 24-hour turnaround. So all these points are those ones which we want to highlight, right? It's appearing multiple times because Google sometimes automatically picks up your powerful statements. Right. So why us? There are so many companies out there who are working, right? So what exactly we are doing? Why you should choose us? I think the most important thing is that we are the only company on earth who's working with home inspector and construction and is giving 7 services with excellent quality and with minimum price possible. If you can match these details, like who can give 7 services in this price with this quality, we have a guarantee term that will give you 7 services free of cost for 6 months. We are that confident in our services, right? Otherwise, if I just talk about pay-per-click campaigns, we do detailed keyword research, okay, and we do competitive analysis. We figure out which all keywords works well, then only we start on it. We have live campaign dashboard where you can see where we are spending your every penny and what's happening with that, right? And then we have calls and leads tracking in place. All calls and leads which we are generating through paid ads will be tracked and recorded so that we figure out if we are spending $50, if it's worthy enough or not. Okay, and we scale it from there. We have clients in construction and home inspection who are spending more than $30,000 in a month with us. Okay, and we have clients who are spending $100 in a month as well. We don't mind doing that because we know how to get results in a small budget. I always say a small business cannot afford $500 per month SEO and PPC plans. We need to have a small plan where we can generate some business for you. We help you grow and then you grow with us. Okay, then you increase the budget and then you increase our package. That's how things work. Weekly analysis and optimization by experts. So we have dedicated team who work for home inspector and construction. They know how to bring results. Okay, they have been doing it for thousands of clients, right? We are like 14 years old company. So bringing results in small budget is not a problem for us. Right. So what I want is this. Please note it down. I want you to rank on organic listings, Google My Business, and paid ads together. Get maximum benefit from limited keywords rather than having multiple keywords and waiting for months to to get ranking. Okay. Few questions which are being asked by some of our clients. These are some common questions, right? So I've tried running Google Ads myself, and I know it doesn't work. It's a very common question because people do try and run ads because you get so many calls from different companies. Even Google calls for pay-per-click campaigns. So most of the home inspectors and construction businesses I've seen, they are running smart ads with Google. So Google automatically generates the ad copies and everything, and they place it. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We do the manual postings, manual ad creation, manual bidding. So we save every penny and we make sure that you just rank there where it makes sense, right? So that's why if you have tried it, I think it was not done correctly. Pay-per-click campaign works like a charm. There are so many companies who keeps on putting more and more budget on Google Ads. They are getting results. There must be something which is working well for them. So if it's working well for them, that means there is something which you're missing, and that's why it's not generating results. Right, next. Can we make ROI based campaigns using Google Ads? Definitely yes. I know so many companies out there who just do pay-per-click campaigns and they generate good leads, and they even like they are in expansion state at the moment just because PPC is working for them. That's all in this session. I'll see you on the other side. We have tools to discuss about. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching.